Good morning, everyone. Right, I've pulled the bike out and it looks like Jovelyn started to clean it. Whenever I pull the bike out, Jovelyn starts to clean it. For some reason, she doesn't like to see it dirty, mucky. Right, last 3 or 4 days, I've had quite a big problem with the bike. No lights, no indicators, no horn. And I'm having to kick the bike up. The electric start is not working. And when I hit the brakes, the lights flash on and the lights flash off. So it's shorting out. So I know for a fact what it is before I even take the side panel off to the battery. I know for a fact because I've had this problem. This is a common problem on this bike. It's the live wire on the battery, the red live wire. Well, what I've actually been doing this morning before I pulled the bike out is I've been filling some holes in, putting rocks in holes, and I've moved all the rocks on the left hand side there, you'll see, and I've put them up there out of the way. And I've been tidying the garden up. I've cut all the grass with a saw. So I just twist the grass and then I just saw it off. So you can see I've sawn it and we've pulled all the weeds up. And then Jovelyn came out and she started to do some weeding and pull the grass up. So, I've had a good hour in the garden this morning, pulling weeds out and, pulling all the grass up and tidying up really. It's a lot nicer and tidy now. So I'm going to crack on with the bike. Like I said, I've been to Mercia the last 3 or 4 days. No lights, no indicator and no horn on the bike. And I thought, wow, I'm coming home and it's a bit late at night. Past 6 o'clock, it's dark here. And there's no light on the bike, and I thought, wow, I'm going to have to sort this out. It's just very, very dangerous. So I've got the side panel off. That wire's always okay, it's lovely and tight. I know for a fact it's this live wire. It's the red wire, the live wire. And as soon as I nip it up, now go to the shop and buy the correct tools. I haven't got that luxury, so I'm using the tools that come with the bike, and they're not very good. So what I've done is I've actually nipped the wire up, and you can see now, look, see it's on, the neutral light's on, so that means the lights will work and the kickstart, the electric start will actually work instead of having to kick the bike over. And that's a problem on this bike. That wire always comes loose after about 2 months. And I've tightened it as far as I dare. And this screwdriver's absolutely not very good at all, but it's all I've got. So I have to press on hard and just tighten it up. Hopefully I don't round the nut or the screw off. So that's what I've done, guys. I've just tightened the nut up and the screw. And I'm just checking the lights now and the indicators, and that's what I'd do. I'd go to the shop and buy a really good quality posi drive to fit all the nuts and the screws on this bike. So I was thinking, right, I screwed it on tighter. It didn't go much tighter, but it did the job, and it's enough to get the power to the lights. So that's working lovely. The horn's working, my lights are working. So we're now safe, look, indicators. You just can't ride round Mercia with no lights on your bike. You're just going to get killed or get smashed off your bike. And this is the standard toolkit on the bike. So that's what I thought. I thought, well, I know for a fact it needs an oil change. 500 peso for oil change. It's not going to get an oil change because I don't have the 500. So it'll stop as it is, I'm afraid. So I'm going to put this panel on in a moment. But I was thinking, well, what I might do on this XTZ 125 Yamaha. Oh, I'm a bit low on petrol as well. I'm on reserve. So I need to put some petrol in, a little bit of petrol. But what I'm going to do is go to the other side of the bike, which I have done here. And this is, I've took the side panel off, and this is the air filter. And I thought, well, I'm going to take air filter off, wash it in soapy water. That's all I've got. So it's breathing a little bit better, because I can feel it needs to breathe a little bit. So it's okay, but it's not 100%. It'd be a lot better if I clean this air filter. It's going to breathe a lot better and run a lot better. So I thought I'll take this side panel off. But before you start to take these panels off, guys, your air filter or your side panels, spray with WD-40, leave it for half an hour or overnight, and it'll just snap straight off. It'll come off easy when you've WD-40'd it. So what happened, I've moved bike out at sun, it's too hot, so I've moved the bike round the side of the house. I'm just getting burnt to smithereens. So I've actually cleaned this, get it a nice clean, cleaned all the muck off it, more or less. And I'm going to take it off. Well, I'm not actually going to take it off, because the posi drive I've got, if I try to undo these screws, it'll actually round them off. So go to the shop and buy a really good quality posi drive, and that's it. I just cannot take these off to change the air filter, because I don't have a good posi drive. Yeah, looks like it needs a good clean, and that carburetor needs a good clean. Spray it with WD-40, guys. Get a toothbrush and just brush it with a toothbrush, and then you can just clean it as you go. That's the best way to do it. So that's it, we're not cleaning air filter. And I'm sorry, but it's a voiceover, which is a pain. It's just that much music all the time, it's a voiceover. And I don't have a background noise on this. I'm on Velo, so I don't have a background noise on it. You know, I can't get rid of the background noise. So, you know, it's not free on Velo. So, right, I'm screwing this back on, and then I'm actually going to go in the house. So, bike's nearly done, and I'm just going to park the bike up and lock the bike up. I just put steering lock on it, put it under the window, and dogs are out, so, you know, it's safe enough. And they're fairly safe enough anyway, bikes here in the Philippines. A few get taken. So look, my indicators are working lovely, and everything's good. It's all working. Parking lights on. So, you know, we're good. Oh, it's raining. We're good to go. Anyway, after I put the bike away and checked the indicators and the lights, which are really good, Jovelyn asked me to get some melon, guys. I thought, well, I'll just saw this 5-foot branch off. So I've sawn a big branch off, and I've planted it. Looks like the dogs are relaxing. So I've planted it. I'm off in the house now, guys. So hopefully we can get to Mercia later. Have a great day. Right, guys, that's malungai off our malungai tree. We grew the malungai tree from just a little twig like that, just a little twig. So that's what we've done with the malungai. And actually I cut the malungai down. So I actually cut it down. You can see, let me open the window a little minute. And what I did is cut it down, and I planted over there on the other side where the garden is. I actually planted, it's about 5 foot, you know, so I cut it down, got some malungai off it, and I've planted another malungai tree. Right, so I need a shower. So it's very hot, probably got sunburnt. So that's what I did. Cut it down about 5 foot, took some malungai leaves off, well, Jovelyn did, and then I've just dug an hole and planted it. So it's about that high, it's about 5 foot, 5.5 foot high. So hopefully, if it's not too hot and we get some rain next couple of days, hopefully we've got another malungai tree. So we've got 3 malongai trees, which is quite nice to plant. You know, good trees what actually help people. Because the malongai, you know, it's high in lots of different vitamins, minerals, irons, vitamin C, vitamin A, you know, it really is high in a lot of, you know, potassium, phosphorus. It's high in just about, it's really highly recommended by the medical people here in the Philippines. If, you know, you can't afford vitamins, you can't beat it. So that's it, the malongai need a shower. Have a great morning, take care, God bless. So, like I said, I probably got sunburnt. Here it comes.
Looks like a storm.
It's a storm.
Wow.
Very stormy. Getting worse.
Getting worse.
Wow.
Typhoon.
I can't see an open window.
Typhoon.
Maybe a back end of a typhoon. Or a typhoon on its way. Oh, Jesus, I can see all that rain coming across now. So maybe it's a typhoon on its way. Hopefully not too bad. So like Jovelin said, maybe a typhoon. Sure, it's gonna get a lot worse than this. Right, they're gonna have to shut the window in a moment. That's what's coming across. Alright, to shut the window.
Full, nearly full.
It's like there's a river running down the road. No, we knew it were going to rain, but we didn't know it were going to be this bad.
The road is like a river.
I'm glad we went out. Riding back from Mercy, and this is not much fun. Right, so that's the storm here in Mercia. Hopefully it doesn't blow any of the banana trees down or cause any damage to the electric wires. At least the water boat is actually full to the top, and the road's a river, the rice field's actually filling up with water, so it's nice to get a lovely little bit of rain or a nice little storm as it is. So that's it. Life in the Philippines. I actually do like rainy season, and you know, it's got a lot of benefits, rainy season. Everything's lovely, green and lush, and everything grows really well. So I actually love rainy season, and I don't like the summer here in the Philippines. So, you know, it's lovely for all the plants. Absolutely gorgeous. So it looks like the dog's moved locations, and she's on the bench. It might be nice and dry there, so that's what she's doing now, look. We're in the bedroom. So it looks like she's moved locations and she's down on the bench.